Morning, dear students. Today we are going to see about renewable energy sources. Myself, Dr. Arani from Mahindra College of Engineering. So this renewable energy sources has become recently a subject of very high importance due to the increase in the power demand and also the rise in the world population. We will see the definition of a renewable energy source. What is a renewable energy source or a renewable energy? The energy that can be obtained from the sources that are inexhaustible. That is, the source from which we are going to extract the energy is inexhaustible. It means it will be available at all point of time in future. And what is non-renewable energy? Just slightly different. The sources from which we obtain this energy are likely to be depleted with time. We can understand this difference when we see certain examples. Some examples of non-renewable sources of energy, for example, coal, oil, natural gas, nuclear power. So here the sources from which we are going to get the energy are capable, or there is a possibility of this sources becoming extinct in the near future. Hence, we call it as non-renewable sources of energy. Whereas, coming to the renewable sources of energy, the examples are solar power, which means the power extracted from the sun rays. Wind energy is also a form of solar energy. We can say that. How it is a part of solar energy will be dealt separately in the upcoming lectures. Geothermal energy, that is using the heat available in the Earth's crust or core and producing energy. Biomass, hydropower. So these are some of the examples of renewable sources of energy. So when we see the examples here, we can clearly understand that this renewable sources of energy, for example, sun, is always going to be there. And we can keep on extracting energy from the sun rays. As of now, the major sources from which we extract power are non-renewable sources of energy, which is going to create problem of deficiency due to the rise in population and the rise in energy demand. And hence, we need to shift our focus towards the renewable energy sources. So, what are the advantages? We get a continuous supply, this being an inexhaustive source. For example, sun, we are going to get it always. It's not that solar energy is going to be finished at any point of time. Whereas in case of renewable energy like coal, petrol, oil, natural gas, all this have a possibility of becoming replenished within a short period of time. And another wonderful advantage is that these non-renewable energy sources They also cause pollution and global warming. And whereas renewable sources like solar and wind, they are fairly non-polluting and also they are available locally. I hope this small lecture would have given you some idea about the renewable energy sources. I thank you all for joining and listening to this lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.